My latest body of work has been inspired by the recent pandemic and its effect on all of us as a race. Lockdowns, homeschooling and completing university has taken me on a creative path using another uncontrollable element, the weather. A force of nature out of our control, unleashing total destruction, heartbreaking death tolls and the strength and willpower of mankind. I use this in the making of my work, leaving a raw piece of clay out to be destroyed by the rain, leaving it helpless to its final outcome, watching it slowly break down and wash away. This was made to represent COVID and its final destruction. I used colours of the rainbow like that used by the NHS, also making a second bowl that was fired and glazed. This represented mankind and our strength to get back up and fight, being unbreakable, our will to survive no matter what life throws at us, war, famine and sadly disease. Once bisque fired, I used my broken piece of work in a positive way, as a teaching tool for my children. I used it as a way to ignite and channel their interest in my practice, teaching them the process I use to make my work, and also unleashing the creativity that flows in their veins. For this, I gave my 2-year-old son my earthenware glazes and let his imagination flow through the brush onto my work. At the same time, teaching him colours and using his fine motor skills. Once dried, I gave my body of work to my 14-year-old daughter to glaze with a transparent earthenware glaze, explaining the importance of her process and what happens next. I explained the firing process and she was amazed by the final outcome, as was my son. He seemed to have an attachment to it, feeling and playing with it. I could almost feel the sense of achievement beaming from his face, like he was proud of his work. I used colours to trigger emotions and imagination of others, adding oxides into porcelain and throwing with them. This created unusual and unique looking bowls, which were displayed in places visible to the public. I chose to use the River Taff and its surrounding beauty, its tranquility with nature. This has been a saviour for many, aiding escape from lockdowns and a positivity in mental health, allowing the public to view my work from a safe social distance.